A storm is brewing in Washington. A shocking anonymous leak has sent political circles into a frenzy, exposing what could be one of the most radical plans in recent history. According to this leaked information, MAGA lawmakers are reportedly engaged in behind-the-scenes discussions about a sweeping purge, a plan to eliminate so-called traitors from Congress. At the center of the controversy is a highly confidential document now racing across social media, dubbed the Patriot List. The explosive list, which surfaced on Twitter/X, identifies 5 Democratic politicians as primary targets. And, at the very top of the list, Ilhan Omar. But why Omar? The document claims that she has been abusing her power, secretly shielding illegal immigrants from deportation, and even coaching them on how to evade ICE enforcement. A betrayal of the highest order, says Representative Brandon Gill, who has vowed to uncover the full truth. And the timing. It couldn't be more intense. The border crisis has reached a boiling point, public outrage is soaring, and MAGA's influence is growing by the day. But this leak, it doesn't stop there. It goes further, suggesting that plans are already in motion to hold these so-called traitors accountable. It outlines a strategy for their immediate removal and proposes aggressive investigations into politicians accused of obstructing immigration enforcement or promoting policies that have led to lawlessness. And then, boom, Trump himself weighs in. He takes to Truth Social, dropping a cryptic yet ominous message. The traitors to America are being exposed. Watch what happens next. What does he know? Is this just Trump capitalizing on the chaos? Or is this the beginning of something much bigger? If this document is legitimate, are we witnessing the first step of a full-scale MAGA-led purge of Congress? And as this political firestorm erupts, progressives and establishment Democrats are scrambling to respond. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, never one to back down from a fight, rushes to MSNBC with a blazing counterattack. Her words are sharp, urgent, and filled with alarm. They're coming after Ilhan today, but make no mistake, tomorrow, they'll come for all of us. Panic sets in. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer immediately calls for a high-stakes emergency meeting with top Democratic strategists, desperately searching for a way to contain the political firestorm before it spirals out of control. Meanwhile, Omar fires back on CNN, furious and defiant. This is nothing but a racist MAGA lie. A desperate attempt to silence me. While some Democrats insist this is a conspiracy theory designed to eliminate opposition, others are quietly uneasy. The optics of this leak have already planted seeds of doubt in the minds of voters, and Schumer knows that if MAGA successfully takes down Omar, the rest of the progressive wing could be next. And here's the real kicker. Moderate Democrats are starting to distance themselves. They see the danger. Some are even questioning whether Omar is worth defending. Could this be the moment when progressives find themselves isolated, abandoned by their own party? But as the left scrambles, MAGA is moving forward, fast. Conservative influencers and lawmakers are already drafting a bill to make this purge legal, fueling speculation that this is just the beginning. Can Omar survive this all-out assault? Or is she just the first domino to fall? And if she falls, who's next? Just as tensions reach a boiling point, Brandon Gill walks onto the House floor, his voice unwavering. He looks his Democratic colleagues in the eye and drops a bombshell. Ilhan Omar has been directly involved in helping illegal immigrants evade ICE. The room freezes. Lawmakers shift uncomfortably, unsure whether to dismiss it or take it seriously. But then, the twist. Gill isn't revealing his evidence just yet. He claims that the FBI is in possession of a damning audio recording that, if made public, could end Omar's career overnight. The shockwaves ripple through Capitol Hill. And now, the million-dollar question. If the evidence is real, why hasn't the FBI acted? Is the Biden administration pulling strings behind the scenes? The Democrats launch a full-scale counterattack. AOC and Bernie Sanders rush to the cameras, calling Gill's claims a baseless political smear campaign. At a heated press conference, AOC slams the podium, her voice filled with rage. This is a political hit job. Gill has no proof, because there is no proof. But behind the scenes, things aren't so simple. Schumer is scrambling. The pressure is mounting. If MAGA keeps pushing this, Democrats know they need to bury the story fast. Yet, the media isn't asking the one question that matters. Congresswoman Omar, did you or did you not help illegal immigrants evade ICE? The silence is deafening. And then the game changes. A new whistleblower emerges. A former aide to Ilhan Omar, speaking under the condition of anonymity, comes forward with a stunning revelation. I worked for Ilhan Omar. I was in the room when she told undocumented immigrants how to avoid ICE enforcement. Washington is in shock. If this claim is true, this isn't just political misconduct, it's a criminal ACT. The walls are closing in. Omar's defenders are running out of talking points. The Democratic establishment is panicking. And then Brandon Gill makes his next move. This witness must be heard. I am calling for a public congressional hearing immediately. This is it. The question isn't whether Omar can survive these accusations. The question is, will the very system she relied on to protect her turn against her instead? Is this the moment that changes everything? Washington is on edge. The countdown begins.